What's up, guys? It's your favorite Sherman Oaks realtor, Alan Taylor, and welcome to another edition of Flip It for Market. All right, so 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,269 square feet, 6,767 square foot lot, Sherman Oaks, California, just north of Riverside over there. Van Nuys is over here. We got Sherman Oaks Park over here. This is a really good area of Sherman Oaks. Home values can range anywhere from $500 a square foot to $1,000 a square foot, depending on the size. The situation here is the seller is relocating. They need to get all the money they can from the house. And what we do is we come in and we get these houses ready for market. So let me show you some of the stuff we're going to do. We've already gotten started, as you can see. Curb appeal is the most important thing, right? We want to get the front landscaping in the front of the house to just look perfect. Because when people pull up in their car, you want them to really fall in love with the house right from the get-go. So as you can see, we got the nice white picket fence. This front planter right here was the first area that we wanted to focus on. It was all overgrown, it had dead plants, it was leaves in there, it hadn't been taken care of. So we blew out all the leaves, got rid of all the dead plants. We're gonna turn the soil and we're gonna replant it, and then this is gonna be like a nice little entry, a focal point when you walk up. Let's keep going. So as you can see, the tenant that was in the house stopped watering the lawn. So the lawn is brown. So we got the water fixed, and we're gonna start overwatering and seeding it. In about 2 weeks, we're gonna have a green lawn. Now look at the front of the house. So as you can see, we have these plants in front of the house that were higher and were in front of the windows. So we trimmed those back to make sure we have more natural light coming into the house. Danny, pinch in on the bender board right there, if you will. So just little details like that. You know, we get the gardener over here, we tap those down with a hammer, and that way we've got a nice, clear, defined border from the grass to the planter, and gives the house a really nice curb appeal. Danny, pinch in on the gutter. See the gutters up there, guys? Like, you know, bent gutters in the front of the house are just it's just another little detail, right? The roof looks good. We've got a composition shingle roof that's in good shape, but we've got this metal gutter system that just doesn't look right. So just a little bit of cleanup there, and it'll just make the curb appeal look that much better. And then one more thing here, we've got this other planter here. We pulled out all the dead stuff, turning the soil, and we're gonna replant that so that'll look good. And then that'll complete the front of the house, right? So just a little bit of love in the front, and we're gonna have a really great curb appeal for market. Let's go inside and take a look. So as you can see, there's a lot of nice updates already. You got porcelain tile here that's made to look like wood, really nice entry. The stucco on the house looks good. You got windows are already been replaced. So here we are inside the house. The lights are out inside the house, so we're gonna work with the utility company to get those lights turned back on. Now, inside the house, the most important thing that you can do is make the house look amazing and feel just right. And usually we do that with lighting and staging. So as you can see, they already have the modern retrofit LED lighting, so there's nothing we need to do there. This is exactly the kind of lights that we use on our Flip It for Market homes. These are like, you know, 25, 30 bucks a piece at Home Depot. You can buy a large box of them online at Amazon, and boom, you can just snap them into some of the old ones. I'll show you the primary bedroom where we're gonna replace a few. But look, here we are, we got this big room, right? And this is both, you know, the house has had a couple additions, and you've got some irregular spaces, so it's really hard to figure out what goes where. So imagine walking into this house and not knowing where stuff goes. I mean, obviously this is the front of the house, so this is probably the living room. And I'm guessing, you know, this may be the dining area here. I'm not sure. This was the addition over here. You know, or do we put the dining room here, and do we put TV? So like, let's eliminate the buyer from having to have those considerations, and let's set it up with beautiful furnishings so when they walk in, the answer is yes. Amazing kitchen, already remodeled by the current owner. We'll put some bar stools right here, right? We'll get like a fruit bowl or something here, maybe like a couple folded towels. Boom, done. Not a whole lot to do in here, mainly just staging. Let me show you this other room over here. Again, this is an interesting space. When I first walked in, I really wasn't sure what it was. I think what we're gonna wind up doing is setting this up as an office. It's right off of the entry. No bathroom nearby, just a separate little space. It can also be a playroom. But again, if we set that up with really good staging, then people will get it, right? The idea is for people to have a strong emotional reaction to the home when they step foot in it. If they have to like, I don't know, if they have to try to figure it out, they're gonna scratch their heads and walk out and go, I don't know, where's the furniture go? Is this the right house for us? They're not gonna know. So that's why staging is so important. Let me show you a couple of things that we're gonna do. Again, most of the house is remodeled, so we'll get the lighting worked on. Here's the, sorry, this is the secondary bedroom here. Check it out, we've got good built-in closets in here. Not much for us to do, so that's all set up. The paint color on the walls is pretty good, so if we want to stay on budget, we can leave that. Nicely remodeled bathroom in here. Again, not much to do. We might do like a little, let me show you what's in here. So here you go, we've got a little damage here. This was a glazed tub, so we're just gonna have this re-glazed and it'll look like a brand new tub. And then we can just get a nice little curtain here just to give it a little pop of color. So that's the bathroom there, front bedroom here. Again, beautiful windows with the plantation shutters. Now let me tell you, most of the time, we actually remove the plantation shutters. So look at the difference in light. So if I have these shutters closed, do you feel how dark the room just got? Now imagine showing it without the shutters. So we'll probably show it with the shutters open, but most of the time what we do, and I know this sounds weird, but people spend all this money on putting these beautiful plantation shutters, and what it does is it blocks the light from coming in. And sometimes the view is not so great. In this case, you've got a really beautiful, nice new construction house across the street, a beautiful tree in the front. It's not a bad view. So you don't want to block the view from the outside. You want to bring the outside into the house and you want the room flooded with natural light. But we'll leave, just because we're on a budget, we're going to leave the shutters here, probably show it open, and just flood the room with natural light. Let's take you back to the primary. Follow me. All right, so here we are in the primary bedroom. Now the lights aren't on right now, but when I first walked in here, one of the first things I noticed are that these two bulbs are dim, so we're gonna pull this off and we're gonna replace the bulbs with lighter bulbs, brighter bulbs, I should say, and these two lights right here. So these are old original cans, maybe not original cans, this might have been an addition at some point, but at least they're older and the coloring isn't right. So we're just gonna replace those two to match the retrofit LEDs that you see in the front of the house, and then we'll have a consistent theme throughout and more light. In here we've got the primary bedroom, primary bathroom, I should say. Really nice condition. It's a little bit dark in here. Again, because the lights aren't on. Hard for you to tell, but if you look here, you can see some of the light pouring in. So we're gonna add some weather stripping there, just to make sure that it has a little bit more of a solid feel. So again, a beautifully remodeled bathroom. I mean, these are, 24 by 12 porcelain, stone floors, marble. These might be marble, actually. This might all be marble. Really nice, and a beautiful custom vanity there. Big soaking cloth tub. It's hard to tell, but see, you've got this wall over here with a little bit of paint marks. This is the perfect spot just to put like a nice little, a little furniture piece. That will cover that up. Let's keep going. And then let me take you to the outside. We already have a bunch of stuff being done to the outside, but when we first came to the house, it was completely overgrown. The trees in the backyard were so overgrown that you couldn't see the yard. So it's a 6,700 square foot lot, but the trees are so overgrown, you really can't see it. So the key is always to give both the inside of the house and the outside of the house a larger feel. And that's why when a developer buys a house, he tears down all the trees throughout the property and he puts ficus trees around the outside, because you want to make it feel bigger and expansive. Also, screens. By the way, guys, I know this sounds weird, but we take down and remove all the screens. And the reason we do that is we clean the windows, we put all the screens in the garage, and then when you look through the windows, you just see nothing but a clear view right out to the greenery. It's a little trick, but it works. So here we are again, the porcelain, I'll just show you what's going on here. So we're trimming all the trees here. Now you can see the whole perimeter of the property. We're going to secure the fences that were falling over. Those are really easy to do. You get metal rods and you put them in the post, you put them in the ground and you just secure them. It's a quick, easy fix. And then this was all overgrown, so we're gonna turf that with AstroTurf, artificial grass, and then put in wood chips around the sides just to give it a little clean look, and then we're gonna stage it with furniture. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I can't wait to show you the finished product. If you wanna see more, like and subscribe, and you'll see the finished product, and we'll send that video to you soon. Thanks so much for watching.